What could be better than a quick and easy one-pocket wallet? A quick and easy two-pocket wallet. I'm Ryan with Auto Branch Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy two-pocket fold-over wallet. Let's get into it. Here's a closer look at our two-pocket fold-over wallet as compared to our one-pocket version. There's some other minor differences, but those are just embellishments. Case in point, the sharp corner with the stitches wrapped over and going all the way up. That's an option. Honestly, I kind of like this one better, so that's what we're going to do for the one we're making today. But it's pretty simple. You still can hold just as many cards, but you get a little bit of an extra pocket here. And of course, you can put something in the back side. So let's go to our pattern. And as you can imagine, we're using the exact same pattern for the inside, and we just need one more piece for the outside, and it's just 2 inches by 5.5 inches. And as I'm sure you'll notice immediately once you cut this out, this is sized a little bit extra long because if your leather is a little bit thicker, you will need a little bit of extra leather, and there's no way to predict exactly how much you're going to need, so cutting it a little extra long gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Sewing this one up is roughly the same as the last one, but it's a little bit more complicated and it requires a little bit of Jenga work, so to speak. So we're going to be using our binder clips again, and we have our inside that we're going to fold over. Getting this all lined up is a little bit fiddly too, so first things first, we're going to put a binder clip on the front on this end. Then we are going to lay our pocket on top, our outside pocket on top, and get that lined up as best we can. Put a binder clip on the back. A little bit of a squeeze for these little binder clips, but that's okay. And now we can see how much we need to cut off. So we'll just take a slice off. Don't need that much blade out. Slice off our extra. Now we just need to round over our corner. Now with our divider at 5 millimeters, we just need to mark our corner. And punch that out. As before, I'm going to be using my 2-prong iron. Also of note, this is pretty thick. This is thin leather, but even still, 4 layers is going to get pretty thick. Make sure that you're getting all the way through. If you're barely just piercing, you want to open those up a little bit with something like a awl. So mark out our next couple holes here. We can actually rotate this one around to that side for a second, and now we can get a little bit easier punch here. Oh, and actually, before I get carried away, let's continue this all the way to the end there. And you really want to get as close to this edge as possible. You know, obviously, if you're going to just barely get in there, you need enough leather so it doesn't tear out, but right up there as close as you can. Now we're going to rotate our binder clip around again, and this one around to this side, so we can carry up this side. But remember, you only want to go up as far as you're going to cut off, and just one past. If you get carried away, you end up doing stitches all the way up, which can look cool, but a little bit of a different option, and I think it's a little bit more sleek to just have that last stitch hanging on there and leaving this bare. This lip over here is another one where you want to make sure that that stitch isn't too close or it's just going to tear through. And I think we want, let's see how that'll look. Let's do it like that. All right, those are our holes punched. Now we just need to mark our cut. And air closer to the top hole, because again, you don't want to be too close to that second one, especially once you slick that down, you lose a little bit of material. So now we've got everything cut out. We've got the holes punched to sew it up. But first, we just want to bevel and slick all of these edges that aren't going to be accessible in a minute. And also, we want to just knock that corner off. You can leave it square, but I like it a little bit more rounded. So I'm going to do all that, and I will be right back. All right, now we have our demo wallet, and now we have the one we just made. And we've slicked the edges, we've stitched it up, a little bit of breaking in with a bone folder. And this thing is ready for action. You can fit a couple bucks in there. You can fit a couple cards in there. There's one card. Two cards. Ooh, getting a little snug. And a third card just barely squeezes in there, but of course this will break in and that'll get a little bit easier over time. But there's our wallet. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.